Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and information on Path of Exile. And the first news we got this week has been some highlights from the fan art competition, which is still ongoing, so if you want to participate, just get into the basic thread. There was a link into my previous videos, and you can just post your fan art as much as you want. And there's a lot of very cool things, so if you're interested in this stuff, definitely check this thread out, and also definitely check the main thread because there's a lot of fan art there, so definitely check it if it's your thing. Also, we got a streamer interview, this time is with Turkey Cat, who has been rising as a streamer for quite some time now, and is definitely one of the main streamers at the moment. So if you are interested again into the streamer life, or if you're interested in how to get to become a streamer, or if you just want to know more or a little bit more about Turkey, definitely check this out. It's kind of a wall of text, but it's definitely interesting if you are interested, so there's that. Also, we got the first episode of the new Build of the Week series, and unsurprisingly it's a trapper, and very much unsurprisingly is a lightning trapper. In this case it uses arc and it wrecks everything. It uses lightning spire for most of the single target, and basically it goes crit, uses MOM as a defense mechanism, and that's pretty much it. It's really strong. If you can play it safely, which you can since it's a trapper, it's also definitely really durable, so very cheap as much as effective build, thanks to the fact that arc is now incredibly strong. So pretty much play it while you can before they nerf it to the ground, because that's definitely going to happen. Also, GGG came about and told what they're working on, so very closely there's going to be a couple new rooms added to the incursion stuff, so that's going to be very nice. They're going to fix a bug with Cold Snap, which basically let the damage over time effect overlap, which meant that it did a lot more damage with a lot of overtime effect. However, they balanced that around this bug, so that means that the basic overtime effect doesn't really do much. So when it's going to be fixed, it's going to be much better for less uses, less spam of the skill, and actually more effect. Also, they're going to bring the party improvements, which we saw a couple weeks ago, so that's pretty good. And there's also going to be a 1-month event in August, which they haven't announced yet, or the details haven't been announced yet, but it's going to be pretty amazing. Also, the new September League release, so the 3.4 update, has been confirmed, and it's going to be another ambitious large league, that's what they say, and we are going to believe it because they always deliver, so it's definitely going to be incredible. There's also going to be an ExileCon, so apparently enough people expressed interest into this, so there is going to be an ExileCon, but GGG is still planning for people to be able to register during this year, at least a year in advance, so there's really a lot of preparation that needs to be done here. And there's also, for those who care, a couple PvP improvements. In particular, there are some skill changes, so all trigger gems and trigger skills will have a significant damage reduction. That's for obvious reasons. Also, suppressive skills like kinetic blast, explosive arrows, and so on will also have a pretty big damage reduction. That is because otherwise PvP just becomes a spam of skills, and the one that spams better wins, which is not really any interesting. Also, the supports, which multiply the number of skills, will have a small damage reduction. That's obviously because you should have a choice between more hits versus bigger hits. So not just more bigger hits, that's obviously not good, and this will happen in 3.4, so kinda soon. Flasks will also change a bit, so you will not be able to generate any flask charges doing PvP from any source, so that means no minions, no Pantheon power, no Pathfinder, no on flask mod, nothing, which is pretty good as well, because obviously if you can regenerate flasks and the other can't, you can just play the weight game and eventually you will win, because having flasks up against not having flasks is definitely a big gap in power. Also, in the minimap you will not be able to see enemy players, which will make it a little bit more difficult to off-screen people. And the secondary damage is going to be changed so that you can actually block, dodge and evade it, or spell block and spell dodge it if it's a spell, which is kind of interesting as well. Wonder if that's ever going to happen for the main game as well. I don't think, but we'll have to see. Also, well, GGG is actually waiting a little bit on these changes, so they're waiting mostly for the 3.4 update, because there's actually players that are doing their own events and investing into their characters right now, so they don't really want to screw that up, and also they want to test it a little bit better, which is always good. More testing means definitely a better experience for the players. And yeah, guess that was all for this week. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. So that was all. I've been your host Giorgio, and I'll see you guys the next time.